What's up, guys? Iceman here. Welcome to the Jurassic Iceman YouTube channel. So if you guys ever read this book, Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton, there's this chapter called Tyrannosaur, and it goes over the Red Rex. That's right. You remember the Kenner model? They started working on those toys before the film was released. And of course, in Jurassic Park, Rexy, the T-Rex, who is what this Red Rex is referring to, her model was changed to an extent. She became a sort of brownish hue of an animal. And as far as I see it, it was a bit disappointing. Who wouldn't want a Red Rex? Let me know in the comments below. But here's what's interesting. When we're talking about the Hammond collection, when we're talking about the Jurassic World franchise toys, all right? When we're talking about Jurassic World Rebirth, we're also talking about all the other Tyrannosaurs in the Jurassic Park universe, which includes a Red Rex, and not only from this novel, and not only from the Kenner line of toys, which I had that one. I don't have it anymore. I have a nice toy chest behind me. I have the Bull T-Rex from the Lost World. I have the Thrasher T-Rex from the Lost World. I have the Hammond Collection T-Rex up here on my speaker, which I don't really care much for. Which is why I'm getting to this point in this video. One more slice of evidence, if you will. That's right. Trespasser, the Lost World Jurassic Park video game. Released for PC by DreamWorks Interactive in 1997. Great music in this game. You guys gotta play this game. I mean, look at the graphics. It's a first-person shooter, man. You see her with the little, you see her, I mean, in fact, that's not the Red Rex. That you see right there, that's not the Red Rex. But here's what's crazy. This game includes the Red Rex. And it's at the end of the game. It's close to the end of the game. Actually, the end of the game, you're fighting a Utah raptor. It's like 4 times the size of the regular raptors in this game. But as you're getting close to the end, you are going through these ancient ruins, right? They're like the Mayan ruins or something. It's weird. I mean, it was really cool. Oh, I love that game. You guys got to play that game if you haven't played it yet. You hear like the Mayan music, some chants or something. You see all these ancient ruins and you're like going up this mountain, right? And then somewhere up here, when you're reaching the entrance to the top of this mountain, you see this humongous T-Rex. It's like 20 or 30% larger than the other Rexes that we've seen in the game, right? And when you see it, or this is before you see it, you hear some of the lore. And Richard Attenborough, who played John Hammond in Jurassic Park, actually does the voiceovers for that game. And he talked about how there are 7 T-Rexes, I think, that they created. That InGen created 7 T-Rexes, huh? And that Red Rex is something to be reckoned with. Yeah, I remember. I mean, it looked amazing. You should see it. It's just dark red with these nice black stripes going up and down, covering the eye. Just massive mouth. I mean, this thing is just a monster of a dinosaur. You guys gotta play that game. I mean, hell, maybe I'll post some videos on this channel of me playing the game. Give me a hell yeah in the comments below if you guys want to see that. But I remember when I was approaching that Red Rex, there's this tranquilizer gun, or it's the one that kills them, right? It's like the one that Eddie Carr, used in the Lost World film. Look it up. Eddie Carr, trank gun. But it's not a tranquilizer thing, it kills him. He even said, oh yeah, if you touch it with your finger, when Malcolm was asking him, he was like, oh yeah, you'll be dead before you knew that you made a mistake. That's how, like, poisonous these damn darts are. And you had this thing in the game, and it took a couple shots, and you could kill that Red Rex. Now, I felt bad killing it. You know, I mean, the thing is a beautiful animal. And generally, you can just get away from it. You don't have to kill any of the dinosaurs, basically. You could evade it. And they actually, against the game's credit, it was pretty easy to evade dinosaurs in that game. Depending. Because they were really clunky. You know, the game was made in 97. I mean, they had great models, very impressive models, and the physics engine was just something else. It was like Half-Life. Only I liked it more than Half-Life. I don't like Half-Life, but because I think it's the atmosphere and all that is gross. But, and this is the junk. We're talking about Jurassic Park. We're talking about the jungle. We're talking about beautiful skies. We're talking about nice, lush forests. We're talking about dinosaurs here, you know? And yeah, it was easy to avoid them because they get all clunky, they get stuck and all that. And this T-Rex was no different. They could catch you in an open field, which would happen, but yeah, it was still kind of easy to evade them. There's an Allosaurus in that game as well. But yeah, you felt bad killing it. But my point is, yeah, you felt like a dick killing that thing. The thing was beautiful. My point is, what an entry for the Hammond collection line. What if you take the blood of a dinosaur? Or no, what if you make the Red Rex in the Hammond line? I mean, I think it's a perfect setup. They have Rebirth coming out. In the Rebirth trailer, we see what I think are two different T-Rexes. One's kind of red and brown. It's not the Red Rex. It's sort of brownish. But then the other one is sort of white and blackish. And I think there are two. They might be the same one. I'm not really sure. But nonetheless, it's not Rexy. You know, and it's not any of the bulls, or it's not the bull, it's not the doe, it's not the kid from the Lost World. It's not the one in JP3, obviously. That one's dead, unfortunately. It's, these are different ones entirely. Setting up the prospect that, you know, this is all real. This is all lore. There's 7 of them. So there could be another. There could be the Red Rex. And what if we get to see that in the Hammond collection line? And they could get this thing better. I mean, why wouldn't they? You know, we have the Kenner one is like the most iconic Jurassic Park toy that there is. That Red Rex in the Kenner line. Yeah, it's not the best. Some would say the Thrasher's the best. It's the coolest model. That's what I always thought when I was a kid. Some would say some of these more modern ones are better. I mean, I think they are. Their proportions are better. Some of the Hammond collection line, but not the T-Rex. I don't like the T-Rex. I told you guys many examples on this channel. You know, too big of feet, bad proportions. The seams are way too visible. Things like that. It just looks dumb. And it doesn't look like the Stan Winston model. But they could get that better. I have the Giganotosaurus over here, which looks a lot better than the T-Rex. So they have all this experience now in the Hammond collection. They're already releasing some toys from Rebirth. They have the Mosasaur with a green dark coloration to it. Very nice looking Mosasaur. I think there's a chance they could get us the Red Rex. So if you guys will like this video, I'll share it on Twitter. We're going to get the message across to Mattel. We want a Red Rex in the Kenner line, or we want the Red Rex in the Hammond collection line, sort of inspired by the Kenner one and inspired mainly by the novel T-Rex and the one from Trespasser. Get us that one. Get us the freaking Trespasser Red Rex. All right, that's what I want. And get the proportions right, whole new model, make it bigger than the Hammond collection Rexy, better proportions, less noticeable seams, good coloration, everything. And we're going to be all set. But yeah, if you guys will like this video, let me know in the comments if you're with me on this. Subscribe to this page. Become a patron if you want to support these videos. Links in the description below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace be with you.